Hello guys, the TV Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Polly versus Elijah Green 14, and this is going to be a $30 money match. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, link down below in the description, if you want to go ahead and money match yourself, and, well, money match with other people, but you money match them. And we're going to go ahead and see, we're going to see hello YCS champion, howdy YCS champion, both these players being the last two YCS champions. So we're going to see that is for 30, and then we're going to see Polly win the rock, paper, scissors shoot and decide to go first, 60 versus 40. Opening hands, we have E-Telly, Celestial, Small World, Droplet, and Scythe. And then there they have Fateful Adventure, Droplet, Temple, Right, and Lamp Seas. So we are going to see Baxt versus Prank Kid, but also Polly won the YCS with Baxt and he won the YCS with Prank Kid. So they're both playing the decks that they won the YCS with. So that's cool. Activate Small World, go from Scythe to Veiler to Temple, Lights, Spellcasters. And then grab Temple, and then activate Temple effect. So banish itself. The opponent does not have any hand traps. They do have Droplet. That's like one going second card. And I guess if you had to have like one going second card, that's like not a bad one. Rather have like one Droplet than one Ash in like most scenarios. And then Fateful effect to go search for Draco back on the Almond summon. And then Fateful to go search and then discard the Draco back. Draco back effect to re-equip. Griffin summon itself out, and then they're going to activate the Almond effect, pay 600 and go search, grab Spider, and then normal summon Spider, turn those into Needle Fiber effect, special summon out from deck. So it's going to bring out Red Rose. They said anything on resolution, said you good, so go for Floor, and then Red Rose effect, summon Rox Rose, go search out Basil Roshu, and they're going to be able to do a lot here, obviously. Whenever you can, like, Red Rose into Floor, whoo, it feels nice. Especially when you have, like, the right token up, because that just makes, like, the Yazi. And then Floor effect, pop Yazi, summon out Mare, summon out a token. And then they're going to activate Basil Rose Shoot, summon out from Graveyard, bring out Red Rose. Okay. And then turn those into Herald of Arclight, Mare effect, token, and then Mare effect, another token, and then the Herald Beach Droplet. Go for a Link Spider, and then turn those two into Anaconda, deciding to get rid of Mare. So that means they're going to Hawk tag out into like Shooting Riser and then Synchro away. Yeah. Anaconda, pay 2,000, dump Fusion Destiny, and then dump the materials. They're going to get banished because Herald, set Droplet, and then End Phase, Enforcer effect, which will go ahead, pop itself in Anaconda, and then Enforcer effect, pass turn, draws Ogre, and then Standby Phase, Enforcer comes out, Main Phase, activate Fateful, and then they're going to activate Floor to try to negate the Fateful, which is interesting because they could also just negate the effect of Fateful instead of negating the activation of Fateful, which is like a lot better because if the opponent has a second Fateful, you can get punished. And yeah, I think you just wait there, but they're going to go ahead and Droplet, send Fateful, and then chain the Herald of Arclight. Herald of Arclight effect, go search out Illusion, and then Hawk will tag out into Shooting Riser. Shooting Riser effect, chain Ogre. So that's going to shut that down. Yeah, I should have clarified I was using the effect of Synchro and not Dump. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I Ogre either way. Do you though? Do you Ogre either way? I don't think you do, because you would let them make Savage, and then Savage effect to equip chain Ogre, so that way Savage is out of the deck, or the extra deck. Yeah, I know, I just don't want to cheat you. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, either way, like, if they were going to just Ogre Shooting Riser Synchro effect, or the effect of Dump, then, like, that's fine. Activate right, and then summon out the token, then activate Temple to summon itself out. Then up next, go for a Link Spider, and then turn those into Anaconda. On summon they're thinking, but like, yeah, there's no point to like droplet, negate it on summon, because they already went through their droplets, so they're not going to be able to like droplet, back the droplet. You know, that like, you want to like, the reason why you would droplet Anaconda on summon in the first place is that way they can't use something like droplet to tag out and dodge. But there's no point if they've already gone through the dodge. So normal summon out fire, that will be hit with Enforcer effect. Yeah, they probably were just like, oh, they didn't like Enforcer Anaconda. So they should have just Anaconda effect, right? Because now you're just throwing away fire willingly. Now they're going to activate Temple to grab right. And then Anaconda, pay 2,000, dump Fusion Destiny, chain to negate, and then they're going to beat over token, pass, draw Small World, and they are just extremely far ahead here. Floor effect to tag out, you can't actually bring out the Mare because it has to be special summoned by the effect of a worm monster, which is like a bit unfortunate, but this card is kind of nice, so fair enough. Definitely got to put some restrictions on that. Grab Temple, discard Temple. Temple affect the opponent amidst defeat. And now moving on into the next game, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Elijah Green decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Temple, Ash, Fateful, E-Telly, Nib. So they have Nib, Ash, Tuner, Extender, Brave Token stuff. They have Right, Water, Fire, Judgment, and Pranks. So they're going to activate Right, special summon out token, bring out the Fateful Adventure, and I think they're just going to Ash the Fateful effect to search monster. So that way they won't have any protection against Nib. So they're going to grab Draco back, Gang 1,000, summon out Wind. I think they messed up because you wouldn't like Fateful to equip Draco back, right? You would search it, and then you'd Fateful effect the search Griffin, discard Draco back. I think that's what they were trying to do there, but like skip the step, and to be honest, they could just get like called out on it, and then they had to like discard fire instead. Because like this is already on board by the time they're trying to use that, but it does get hit with Ash, so we're just not going to have that scenario come up. Polly's a pretty nice guy, so maybe you'd like let him take it back. But they're going to dump, summon, search out field spell. Anything on resolution is K. If you activate field spell, just set it instead of activating. Yep. Classic. Polly's DB does not like field spells, so they have to be set and can't be activated. And then Doodle effect, tribute off to add back the fusion spell, and add back Wind. And then, they activated it, so it's okay, just flip it. And I have to refresh now, sorry. Oh, they didn't even mean to activate the field spell. They meant to activate Pranks. Okay, so activate Pranks, and then activate Pranks effect. Discard on resolution of Pranks token. Wait. Oh, no, they don't know. Neither of them know. See, you probably don't even know what's going on here. And I'm about to explain it, and you're going to be like, crazy. So Nib, you know how it says you have to tribute all the monsters, right, and this says that the token cannot be tributed. So like, crazy enough, when people drop Nib on this, that's when you're like, you played yourself, Anaconda. Yeah, so I think the turn was played a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, but like that was the biggest mistake for sure. And they're gonna activate field spell, go grab water, set 2, end phase, Pranks, shuffle back, and draw. And then they're gonna go ahead, draw onto right. I mean, what does a YCS champ have on a PPG champ? No, boy. I love messing around with that, honestly. It's so funny. Just because, like, I don't really count it as, like, a top. It was just, like, a tournament that I went to. But, draw Celestial. Draw Celestial, unfortunate. Activate Temple, go grab right. So they still are going up against Judgment, which is pretty nice. Fusion spell into, like, Weather Washer, etc. Like, that's pretty nice, but that's not, like, interruptions. Activate Faithful, activate right. Chain Judgment. Stop that. Get out of here. Then E-Telly. So this had to stop right. That's because that gets to token. And then they grab Equip Spell. They get Griffin. They're going to bounce a back row. So they probably were like, yo, Draco back bounce Judgment seems insane. Not letting that happen today. Then they're going to summon that out. Fateful, search Draco back. And then Almond, pay 6, go search. So they're going to go grab Spider. And then normal summon out Spider. Get rid of those. Go for Needle Fiber effect. And Elijah is only at 4,500 right now because of Judgment. So it's not going to be that. Actually, no, it will be kind of hard to push through game. Their cards can be destroyed by card effects because they haven't Bow Wowed. But, like, the Weather Washer will be still pretty nice. Yeah, they're just going to activate. Get rid of those. Go for Weather Washer. And then effects will not activate. Field Spell, Water, Fire, Burn for 500, Summon Rock, Gang 1000, Summon Wind. Weather Washer effect. Tribute the summon back. Hopefully they remember their 1000. Does not look like it. Also, if they wanted to, because they did Field Spell 1, Water 2, Fire 3, they could also do Weather Washer, Chainlink 4, summon back out Doodle on Water, and then when the chain resolves, these will also be gaining 500 from Field Spell, so I'd make Doodle, like, just better, you know, just make those monsters simply better. Go for Yazi. They remember their 1000. Then Yazi effect, pop Doodle. Yazi effect goes summon out from deck. So now we'll go ahead, special summon out Mare. Mare effect, summon token. Mecham Phantom Beast, tribute that token to pop. And then now we'll go ahead, they're going to pop the Water, Mare summon token. They're still not that far off from game. Like, they can get game, right? Because they still have multiple bodies that can beat over, like, everything. They have Draco back, which bounces something. So now they just have to go for Shooting Riser effect, dump, and then that's going to go send Snow. Turn those into Cupid Pitch effect, make it level 7, activate Draco back, effect bounce token, turn those into Savage, Cupid Pitch, burn for 800, equip, yeah, and they're just going to go ahead and admit defeat there, realizing that, like, everything's just getting outed. There's no way that they'll end up winning this. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and we are going to see a run back. So, Pauly is currently up $30. Let's see, will they end this even? Or will Pauly win another 30? Or we'll just keep going. We're going to see Pauly win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Draco back, right, cross out, Faithful, 001. I mean, it's not the worst hand, but it's not a good hand. They have Droplet, Wind, Fire, Ogre, Dasher. 2 going second cards, plus 1 Prank Kid. Activate right. Summon token. Activate Fateful. Fateful effect to go search. Chain Ogre. And then Chain Crossout. Hit Ogre. So they're going to grab Griffin. Discard Draco back. Draco back effect to re-equip. Special summon out Griffin. Like, what an awkward hand. But the thing is like, this just works still. Go for Needle Fiber, and then Needle Fiber effect, go summon out Red Rose. Turn those into Floor, Red Rose, Rocks Rose, go search out Basil Rose Shoot. So, like, this is still fine. It's crazy how, like, that kind of hand just works. They will be getting hit with a pretty hard Droplet, though. They're going to have to set Scythe, bring back out the Red Rose, and then turn those into Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump the Fusion Destiny and the bricks, bring out Enforcer, and then they're just going to go ahead and pass turn here. They didn't... Oh, it's like... If the opponent had Bell, right? You'd probably Bell, Basil, Rose shoot. And the opponent is on Super Poly, so, like, could have went ahead and, like, you know, got rid of Enforcer and Anaconda, but they draw Ogre. Oh, wait, it's game 1. Pop! Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Honestly, just forgot it was game 1. But normal summon, activate Enforcer effect, chain Droplet. So it's going to get rid of Ogre and Wind, stop those, go for the Meow Meow Mew, burn for 500, special summon out Wind, and then turn those into Doodle. So Wind, Doodle, dump Fusion Spell, special summon out Water, and go grab Pranks. And then they're going to link those off, go for Doodle, gang 1,000, special out the Roxy's. Then go for Bow Wow, Rock Effect, banish Dasher. So if they knew that they were going to go down this exact route, then they should have Droplet, got rid of Dasher and Wind, instead of getting rid of Wind and Ogre. And then right now they'd be banishing Ogre, because Dasher and Graveyard is obviously just... do you want Dasher and Graveyard, though? Because, like, that makes Dark good. This deck has to play Dark, right? I feel like every deck just has to play Dark at this point. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to play around. If so, I guess that's fair enough. Dasher and Graveyard doesn't really matter that much. Bring out Fateful. And then they're going to go ahead and turn those into Unicorn. Okay, never mind. Because they're playing their own Dark in the graveyard, so they 100% should have kept Dasher. They're going to Unicorn, spin back. And then also Fateful is going to search for the Draco back. Fateful, grab Griffin. And then discard effect to re-equip. Special summon out Griffin. Draco back effect. That's going to bounce back Floor. And then they can just go battle phase, and that's game. So moving on into the next game now, we are going to go ahead and we are going to see Poly go first. Opening hands, we have Red Rose, Veiler, Nib, Plague, and E-Telly. They have Token Collector, Temple, Droll, Ash, Nib. Okay, that is a hand. E-Telly, bring out Almond. And then Almond effect. Pay 600, go grab Foxy Tune, and then on the resolution, drop Droll. Normal summon out Plague, go for Anaconda. I mean, like, that's just, like, perfect, right? Because they kept going, they were for sure getting waxed. Because they would have got hit with the Nib, Token Collector, Special. Which is insane, because, like, you just get rid of the token. Go for Enforcer. I talked about this before. If you're an OG on the channel, you might remember it. I used to say that if Nib didn't give the opponent the token, that it would have, like, never came out. It would have been banned. Because the fact that it gives them the token gives them, like, something to, like, keep pushing with. I don't know. Maybe that... If anything, that's, like, aged well in time. Because now it's just, like, Anaconda. Like, you get hit with Nib, cool, extend your Anaconda. Activate Temple, banish itself. And then that's going to go search out right. Activate right, special summon token, bring out Fateful from deck, Fateful effect, and then they're going to Chain Enforcer, which is really good. It's actually going to shut down every single play the opponent has. Well, with the Veiler, I should say. It'll shut down every play that the opponent has. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2,000, dump, Chain Veiler. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thinking like maybe Veiler on summon the player on Droplet, but that probably would have already been done on Enforcer because they negate Enforcer, and they get the Draco back bouncing Enforcer, which is pretty nice. Draw Red Rose, Dasher, summon Red Rose. Now, standby phase, Enforcer comes out. Go to main phase, normal summon Red Rose. Battle phase attack. Oh, they could have made Dante first. You can make Dante, Downer, Zeus. Go for Needle Fiber. No Needle Fiber effect. They don't want to get hit with Nib. That was their 4th summon. Also, a lot of people with Nib, they don't actually know what the card does. which is kind of wild to say, but it just says that they have to summon 5 times that turn, not during like the main phase they have to summon 5 times. So like Dasher summon counts, Enforcer summon counts. So things you definitely want to know. Draw win, they admit defeat. I used my ability to draw right kid at the YCS, I think. Right kid Fusion Destiny. That's what you meant to say. But going on into game 3 now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Elijah Green go first. Opening hands, we have Dasher, Foxy Toon, Spider, Ash, and Ghost Reaper. I wonder exactly what this Reaper is trying to hit. They have Wind, Ogre, Water, Field Spell, and Nib. Normal summon, go for Meow. But they just passed to Ash, so we don't know what this is trying to hit exactly. But it's definitely not Meow. Probably not Doodle. I still don't think Doodle is the correct target for Reaper, because then they just make Anaconda, and like, cool, I don't have Doodle this game, but I got to Enforcer, which is like the only plan B the deck has. So like, where you could have just hit Meow and then like forced them to have Extender, because they're never going to have a Print Kit Extender. So they're going to activate Field Spell, go grab Rock, set Foolish, and then he said definitely use the Luck Up. Activate Foolish, go dump Temple Effect, Banish, go grab Right. They're still not out of the game yet. It's just like once Meow is gone, like if you don't have the Extender, but you had to go through Meow, that is tough. It's very hard to come back from this exact position. Fateful, go grab Draco back. And then Fateful, grab Temple. Discard Temple. Okay. Then they're going to attack. So they're just going to play this really slow again then, huh? Yeah. Okay. Pay 2,000. I mean, it's working, right? They're going to go ahead, dump those, bring out Enforcer, just passes, doesn't use Enforcer. A little bit interesting, because I think once again, Bell would have already been used. And then if you get to Enforcer effect, you wouldn't even have to play in the Bell, right? Like, you could just pop Anaconda and Field Spell, because Field Spell is there, and then you keep this, and then that has less body, so you can Reaper their Anaconda if it comes up, because I think that's like the only thing that they have left, right? Okay, well, okay. I mean, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. I can't lie. Then Fateful effect, they're gonna go ahead, chain Enforcer, pop Anaconda, pop Fateful, go for Link Spider, normal summon out Roxy's, and now here they can't Reaper Anaconda because they already went through it. Never mind. What other Reaper target would they have? Ooh. Yeah, never mind. That's just not going to work. The Reaper is just like really bad now. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2,000, dump Fusion Destiny, go dump the bricks. And then bring out Enforcers. So, yeah, they still have Nib, Ogre. They're going to go end phase, pop Field Spell, Fateful. Enforcer's going to get destroyed. And then effect. Pass, draw Mare. Well, they can't Dasher summon it because it has to be summoned by a worm, so that's just a horrible draw for so many reasons. They're going to bring out Enforcer and then Enforcer effect. They just chain Ogre to it, which always feels so bad, but hey, if it lets you keep your Enforcer pop plus Nib, then it's fine. Then Banish Temple, go Search, grab Right. And then end phase Enforcer goes. There's no point of doing anything because if you just activate Right, then you summon token, Draco back effect, target Enforcer, they chain Enforcer to pop, and then you don't really have anything from there. You have 001 play, but you may as well have them keep Nib in hand so that they can't Celestial you instead of playing in the Nib super hard. Because like I said, this deck just doesn't do very much when Meow is gone completely. And I'm also pretty sure Elijah didn't play Dark at the YCS. He might still not play it. I think Dark is so good. It's actually just like one of the best extra deck monsters because it counteracts the actual best extra deck monsters, which like is crazy. Go for Unicorn. Unicorn effect, Target Enforcer, Chain Enforcer. Also, I tried playing Phantom Knight recently, and you get put in a lot of weird scenarios with the deck where, like, you just don't want to make Cherubini, because if you make Cherubini and you actually combo, you play into, like, double hand traps. So then you just, like, play it slow and just, like, don't do a lot. And also, if you Cherubini and they Dark take Cherubini, Cherubini can dump Temple. So then, like, Dark is getting them access to the Brave token stuff, and then they link up higher. So, like, it just forces a lot. You don't want to have to, like, pop Dark or anything, because if you pop Dark, then they get to search for, like, souls, and it's, like, it's crazy. Graveyard effects will activate, and then Temple effect, banish, go search right. Oh, wait. Special token, normal summon wind, Reaper on access code. Yeah, that works. They also, they forgot to banish access code. They'll probably realize it soon. Draw Droll and Judgment. They wanted Griffin. No Griffin today. No. Then they banish that. Go ahead, attack for 42. And then main phase 2. Set Judgment, pass, draw Vashuda. They could Dasher summon this out. Yeah. It's like once Enforcer's there, you won't be able to summon out Vashuda, and then if they do decide to just activate Enforcer effect, then they will actually just get to pop a card, to where otherwise it'd just be like Enforcer trade with Enforcer. Unless they like set one first, but go for Monk. Activate Enforcer effect. Chain Enforcer effect. So they're going to pop Judgment, and they're going to pop Wind and Monk. Yeah, this is fine. Enforcer Graveyard effect. Activate right, special summon out token. And then I guess I said this is fine, but what does this do exactly? Oh, I guess they have double bounce. So they get to bounce Enforcer. Yeah, they did kind of play into this. But I guess if you leave Wind and attack, you probably just lose anyways. But Enforcer's going to get bounced now, which is like the literal last thing they have. And then they're going to go ahead and use Foxy Tune effect. Yeah, and they said, yup, GG, DM me PayPal. Yeah, they just summon out the Ziyam in there, which doesn't do anything. But then they can Celestial draw. They have Vashuda bounce. The DP will just guide the game and win them it. But also, you know, they could go into a Yazi. Yazi wouldn't really do anything since Mare is gone, but they could Shooting Riser dump Snow after like clearing the board. They have, you know, DP Snow, because Poly left and Snow going second the other game, so it's probably in the deck still going second. But we're going to go ahead and see Poly win $60 there, and Elijah Green is down $60. Seeing how long those two matches were. It was an hour and a half. Wow, it didn't feel that long. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.